book by Fatima Bhutto, the niece of Pakistan's late Prime Minister Benazir Bhutto. Fatima's first novel, The Shadow of the Crescent Moon, has just been published here in France. It tracks a day in the life of one family in a town in the volatile tribal zone bordering Afghanistan. Fatima joined our culture editor, Catherine Nicholson, in the studio earlier, and she told us about how the violence in these tribal zones can affect daily life.
We tend to look at people now not as people. We've dehumanized them into headlines, into sound bites and little news ticker tape. And when we read headlines like 12 killed in attack and drone strike, we never really stop to wonder, what is life like for the families of those 12? How do young people survive this constant violence and fear? And that's really why I wanted to set the book where I did.
Moving on, they've inspired films, art, and even a Lana Del Rey song. Believe it or not, video games have been around for half a century now, and France is a major player. Now, an exhibition dedicated to computer games has opened here in Paris, showing off new innovations and cultural crossovers. Catherine Nicholson has been to check it out.
It's not every day you get to star in your own video game, so of course I want to look the part. Welcome to this exhibition where we're exploring the world of computer games and their cultural crossovers. This is an interactive journey through half a century of computer games history, which began with Space War, created by American computing students in 1962. There's everything from vintage consoles to the latest innovations, ultra-real technology that's allowing game designers to cross over into film-style action adventures like GoldenEye or Assassin's Creed.
It looks a bit weird, but I'm trying to surf in front of a screen. It's not that easy. Somewhere around here there are cameras filming us. So it's a game that films us, and we're totally immersed in a world of fun.
We have this view of gamers as people who are unsociable and a bit geeky, who always stay at home. But here it's open. It teaches us what these games are. I think it's good.
I even met my boyfriend through a computer game.
Let's meet Fabrice Loury, who's one of the high-tech brains behind this exhibition. We can see there are a lot of crossovers between video games and other areas of culture like art, films, even music videos. Do you think it's time that we considered video games to be an art form in themselves?
Generally, art is just a question of innovation, something surprising, and many of video games creators just invent a new kind of play, a new kind of game where the players has to find a new way to play and get really attracted by the video games. So yeah, we could consider that some of them, not all of them, but are real artists.
A lot of the most successful video games include rather violent elements. What do you make of the argument that video games themselves inspire violence?
The Grand Theft Auto, for example, is the most known example. It's like a Tarantino in the movie, in cinema. So we cannot make the link. It's just a question of you have to be careful when you are parents to choose the video games you will buy to your children.
France is the world's #1 producer of video games. For visitors who are inspired to make this their job, here they can get a behind-the-scenes view. Well, like all good video games, this adventure too must come to an end. All that remains for me now is to beat the final level. Wish me luck.
Catherine certainly looked like she was having fun there. You're watching live from Paris, and it's time now for our daily sports roundup.
Monaco are through to the